Welcome to Countats. In this lesson, we're quickly going to show you how to change your entity's address on CIPC. It's actually quite a straightforward process. It's quite easy to do this, and we're just going to show you how to do that. So obviously, you go into the CIPC website, and then you put in your credentials, your customer code, your customer password, and the security code you're given here. If you do not have the customer code here, then you can just register, and you can see how it's written customer registration, and then you will be able to get your customer code so that you can have a profile. And then I'll click here, tick to accept the CIPC terms and conditions, and then I click on login. And then once it logs me in, I would go up here and you see where it's written transact. That's the one I want to click on, so I'll press transact. Then it brings me to this page where I've got a number of options here, but you can see here it's written core, meaning company, and CC, close corporation address change. That's the one I want to click on because that's what I want to do. I want to change the address for the entity, so I'm going to click on that. And then it brings me to this page here where I have to put the enterprise number or the entity that I want to change the address for. So remember, these are the digits that start with the year, and then you've got 6 digits here, and then it's either a 07, that's for a company, or a 23 for a close corporation. So that's the one you want to put here. So the entity that you want to change the address for, you need the registration number for that entity. So I'm just going to put the registration number for the entity that I'm changing the address for, and then I click on validate once I've put all the details, and it's going to show me the details of this specific entity, and I'll click on continue if that's the correct one that I've put the details for. And then it brings me to this page and it's asking me for the effective date of the change, right? And you can see here we are told, please note, by law the effective date for company address change can only be after 5 working days from date of lodgement. For close corporations, the effective date can be any date from the date of lodgement. So I'm currently lodging this, so it's going to be 5 days after the date of lodgement. So I need to select the effective date, and you can see here 5 days later, that's when the address will be effective. So today is the 14th, but you can see that the earliest date I'm given here for the effective date of the address is the 22nd. So I'm going to click on that, and then it shows me what my current address is here. So I need to put in the address that I'm changing to. Okay, so let's do just that. I'm going to put in all my details here, and once I've put in the complete physical address, I need to also put in the postal address. That's if it's different from the physical address, but if it's the same, we just have to tick here, and you can see it's written tick to copy your physical address to the postal address field. So if my physical address is the same as my postal address, I just tick here, and it's going to populate the postal address with the same details that we have under the physical address. Once I'm done with that, I just have to click on lodge. Okay, and once I click on lodge, it brings me to this page and it says address change filed. Your request to change the address for entity with enterprise number, and it shows me the enterprise number has been filed. The address change will take effect on the 22nd of May, and so that's about 5 to 6 working days from today. And you can see you are told a document detailing the change made has been queued to be sent. And so if this is my profile that I've logged into, the email will come to me, and so the email address that is linked to the profile will receive the document detailing the changes made. So be on the lookout on your email. You will receive an email stating that you have lodged for a change of address. And it continues to say that a confirmation document will be sent once the transaction has been effected. And so sometimes you can even receive the document much earlier confirming that the transaction has been effected and the change has taken place. So you just have to be on the lookout for that. Once you're done, you can either do other transactions or just press logout and you're done with the process. Now, we are registered tax practitioners and accountants. If you'd like to know more about our services, you can click on our website. It's in the link in the description below, or contact us on our contact details below as well. Otherwise, if you've gained value from this lesson, consider subscribing to our channel, like this video, and share it to those you think it might help. Till next time, cheers.